Hey, welcome to Soul. Thanks for joining me. I hope that you're doing well and that there's been some magic in your life lately. If there hasn't, well, here's hoping there's still magic that is yet to come. I want to talk about something today that's a little bit inspired by a lot of green. And by that, I mean a lot of trees and plants. No, it's not food for thought on nature. But let's just say I've come to realize that we are plants. Now, what do I mean by that? Picture this. I'm on the tube, or the subway. I live in London, so it's the tube, or the metro if you're in Paris or Cairo or whatever. Anyway, I'm in London. I am on the tube. And I'm headed to brunch to meet up with a friend. And I had a little bit of a cute but messy curly hair situation. And of course, when the train arrived, I get on the train and I realized, oh, well, there's no seats around me. So I figured, okay, I'm just going to stand. Now, of course, I ended up standing exactly where the carriage ends, which is by the window where the carriage door is. And as soon as the train starts moving, suddenly my hair looks like it's auditioning for a wind tunnel commercial. Really, like I was Tube Girl, except it wasn't on purpose. It was just absolute chaos. Now, I'm standing there getting all frustrated, and then I glance over and I realized there's literally an empty seat at the other end of the carriage. Right there. Nobody's sitting in it. Nobody's even trying to sit in it. It's not like people are waiting for the train to stop to go sit. As soon as the train stopped, I could easily just go and walk there. I could just walk over. And so I did. And I sat there and I laughed at myself thinking, this really is life sometimes. Sometimes we'll get up, realize, oh, there's nothing in the perimeter that is right around me, and just decide to stand in uncomfortable places because, well, I guess we've already chosen them, or it is what it is, you know? And a lot of times it is what it is. But we have to not always think about, well, this is where I got on, I guess I'm stuck. Because guess what? You're not cement. You are not a tree. I know I said that we're going to talk about how we're plants, but we are not trees. We can move physically, mentally, emotionally. You can change your seat. And here's where it gets better, right? Because, okay, we're not trees, but we are plants, which means sometimes it's not even about moving seats, but it's about realizing, well, you've also outgrown your pot. So it goes one step further beyond the carriage of the train, that sometimes we find ourselves somewhere and then realize, why am I actually stuck here? I seem to be outgrowing the environment that's right around me, that area that's in the perimeter around me, and I feel like I'm stuck, right? Like, well, it is what it is. Sometimes it's a friendship, a job, a city, a routine, and maybe it did work for a while, right? Even in those first few moments when I got on the train, I didn't really mind the wind. It was a really hot walk over to the train. But like a plant that's root-bound, if you stay in that little pot forever, you get cramped. You cannot thrive. You slowly start thinking and believing you are a tree, but you're not. So for the most part in life, with a few exceptions as there always are, right? We can't just be super positive and optimistic. We also have to be realistic. But in many things in life, you'll find that you do have the choice to stay in the wind tunnel with frizz flying everywhere, or move. Repot yourself into some fresh soil. Find more sunlight, a bigger space, a seat where you can sit down and read your book. Well, my book. I wanted to read my book. Remember, you're not just meant to survive the tube ride. You're meant to thrive. Here's your food for thought for the week. I remind you that we always have to work on this step by step, day by day. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next week on Soul.